Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Just going to do a little bit of a tour and an update today, and we're going to have a bit of a test flight. So, a little bit of a personnel update. As you can see here, there is one less cryo tube. Skynet has moved his mothership and established a base. I won't say exactly where, but it's in Gaia. I ended up there last night accidentally. Got stuck in a bit of a loop because I died. Where did I die? I'm trying to think. It was on New Mars, I think, and the nearest medical station was actually on Skynet's ship, and I had no way to get back to this base at all. So I ended up building a teleporter, and with his build and repair system that's on his ship, and then renaming that to a name that we already had used. We already had 2 teleporters with that name, and I made a 3rd one, not knowing quite what would happen. But it turns out it just seems to cycle you through them, which is really good because it got me out of the situation. And I went back in person in a ship today and got rid of the mess I made on his little station. Got rid of the teleporter anyway. Didn't really want a 3rd one hanging around that we didn't need. But that was kind of cool. He's done some interesting stuff with the base over there. We might get to have another look at it today. Anyway, this is the back of the base where it all began. Over there somewhere is one of the first blocks I think we laid, and it grew from there. Got a couple of inactive gyroscopes there because the station actually becomes a ship at times. We can convert it back and forth. It has engines on it, gyroscopes and a cockpit and all that sort of stuff. It's not the most symmetrical of ships, but it does fine in space because there's no aerodynamics to worry about up here, so we do fine. There's just some interesting, this is called a keen airlock. It actually works as an airlock even though it's actually just 2 windows. Interesting hack. Oh, yeah, Specific built some new sections for the base, and we were having some air tightness issues. So he bricked up all the windows and stuff to make sure that wasn't the problem. And yeah, maybe it's been set to depressurize. I'm just going to check it. I'm hoping that's what's wrong, because this should be pressurized otherwise. Nope, depressurize is off. Okay, so it appears we have not solved the air tightness issue. And I mean, see, if this wasn't acting as an airlock, it would still get the atmosphere from the next room coming into here. So this should still have oxygen and warmth, but it doesn't. Of course, as soon as we pass through, yeah, we're fine. So it is acting as an airlock. All a little bit strange. There's some other rooms down there too that aren't very well lit. This is, of course, our waiting area and our fish tank, which is a very good fish tank. And we have another couch over here. Some excellent displays. Windows, of course. They don't show anything very interesting. I wonder why that door hasn't closed. There's actually supposed to be a script that automatically closes all the doors behind you so that nobody has to worry about closing the doors for airtightness. But they don't all seem... Yeah, that one's working. Little top-up station. I'll just grab some power there. Oh, the cockpit's up here. I'll show you that quickly. You never know, there could be someone watching the stream for the first time who doesn't know what is going on, so I'll just do a quick rundown. This is the cockpit. This is where we fly the station from when it's not a station, when it's actually a ship. And that is the planet we are orbiting. I suppose you'd call it orbiting. We are near at the moment. We call it New Venus because it's green. That's about the only reason. You could probably call it all sorts of things. This is a teleport block, which we won't use just yet because I'm going to walk you down to that part of the base. Another display. Refinery row. A lot of refineries here. Refines raw ore into ingots. You're going to close. Yeah, there we go. So Specific isn't here this evening or this morning. I got on this morning and did a bit of work on some of the bases and did a bit of experimenting with teleporters. So I'm confident to make a test flight in a moment with a ship and actually fly all the way to the surface of a planet using the teleporters. I might need to add a couple of engines to the ship I'm going to use though, because I've never really thought of it. I didn't really design it to fly in an atmosphere, but it should be okay since it's hydrogen based. Big storage containers, cargo access, all that sort of exciting stuff. A little bit of hitching. There we go. Oh, this is a snake game. It was made by Phil Diaz. Two-player snake game where you try and get your opponent. It's pretty cool. I think I demonstrated it on the stream one night when we first installed it. Pretty cool. Anyway, this is where we have all our teleporters. Not all of them are assigned yet, but the ones up here are, just to different parts of the system. New Mars is where we're actually going to be flying to in our test flight tonight. I don't need to go to the mines and do anything with them at the moment because I did all that this morning. We've got plenty of food, even though I'm eating kelp. Got to remember to pop one every now and then or you tend to starve, unfortunately. Let's see, so Silver Duck is actually parked on New Mars at the moment. And where we're going, we actually need to go in a ship. So I am going to walk back over here and we'll see a little bit more of the base on the way. Whoops, wasn't quite what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm going to trust you doors to close behind me. I'm not even going to look. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Lost air tightness as soon as I came in here. Very dark little room, really. The windows are nice. And I do like this arrangement of airlocks. I don't know if it's confused the poor physics engine and that might have something to do with our air tightness, but it shouldn't be affecting the next room. Alright, so above us here, I just realised I've forgotten something. Above us here is a new teleport system, which has 2 blocks on it already. Now one of them I set up, where does that one go? I guess I could just test it. I think this goes to the CWE shipyard. We'll just go check it. Well, that might be the one next to it. Temp. Where was I when I made this one? Oh, okay. Right, this is one I used to test teleporting ships earlier. And this is the uranium mine nearby. I won't say how far, but quite close to Skynet's base. So let's head back. Alright, now what I need to do is build another one of these. I might just build it on top. I put a little sign on it. Yeah, see that one does go to the shipyard. This one facing that way goes there, over to that uranium mine. And I might just stick one on top here. I don't think it's going to cause a problem. Toolbar 1, number 8, and of course I didn't bring any steel plate. Let's go get some. A little bit of frame rate dodginess tonight. It was working really well last time I streamed. I'm not sure what's going on. Could, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's see. You want a couple of steel plates. Perfect. Oh, let's have something to eat. Alright. Time for another teleporter. And I'm going to put it over this way. Or actually, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I might just turn it around that way. Yeah. Now I have to remember what I called the one I put in orbit. And I'm pretty sure I called it NM orbit 2 because I stuffed up the first one because I didn't end up in the right place with my jump. But that should do the trick. And so I know which one it is, I'm going to call it NM orbit. NM orbit. And that should get us to where we need to go. Now, I've got to add some hydrogen engines. To this monstrosity, which has some places I can put some already, which is good. I think those guns work fine, so I should be able to run engines off them. What am I going to do? I'm going to get toolbar 3, small conveyor. Won't do that. Go the other way. We'll go for a reinforced curved conveyor tube, which always a little weird. I should actually learn which way is which on these things, but that should work. And let's just do it. Okay, so if I go that way, that should be correct. Oh, what the hell? I must have admin on. Oh, shit. I was doing the trash cleanup earlier. Never mind. I only cheated a little bit of metal. I feel bad about it. Oh, God, yeah, and I just built those damn things. I should have realised they were instantly popping into existence. Yeah, okay, never mind. Now, this is the way it's supposed to be done. Like that. And the build and repair system builds them for me. Yeah, oh well. It's not like we don't have 100,000 iron ingots or something. Alright, let's build some more connectors. There we go. I think that's around the right way. Oh, hardest part of this game sometimes is remembering which toolbar has the block you want. You can actually get better access to build sometimes by having your jetpack on than crouching, I've noticed, because you can actually turn sideways like this and get right up underneath. Alright. Is that enough? How many we've got? Let's look underneath. Okay, 2 there as well. Well, it's not a very heavy ship. Well, I guess we'll risk it. That's why I'm trying it in a cheaper ship. I mean, I think it will work fine. Just a question of making sure without risking a more expensive ship to build. All right. First, I need to fix the color scheme, of course. Oh, we could try something else out, couldn't we? Well, it's going to be... let's try dark grey. Dust. No, we've done disco. Cow. Yeah. Frozen. Guess. Could try that. Haven't really looked at that one. Frozen grey probably won't make much of an impact, but let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. Control Shift. I'm not connected. Yeah. Kind of interesting. I wonder if you could do a black one. How does that look? Not much different. Okay. What else we got here that we haven't looked at recently? Heavy rust. Golden armor. No, thank you. Plastic armor. Retro future armor. Weldless armor. War-torn. Silver. Sci-fi. Rusty. I do have the sci-fi thrusters. Maybe we should have a look at that. Can't see much difference, but let's see. Might be something like what I was using, actually. I think it was. Sort of scratched. That will do fine. All right. Now, I don't actually have to be that close, but we will get a little bit closer. Now, the thing about these is it keeps the attitude of the ship or the character that it's jumping the same. So, as long as we're not actually touching it at this end, we shouldn't have a problem at the other end. At least that's the theory. So we're going to activate via radio system. Yeah, it's not called that for some reason. I think we need to disconnect all the ships and then name it again because it's something odd going on there. Let's see. We want to find tele. And we want, what's it called? NM orbit. There we go. And activate. And we are there. Okay, so this is a double teleport above New Mars. And I am facing kind of backwards. It shouldn't matter. Might just go back a little bit. And this is where we find out whether we have enough thrusters to keep us off the ground when we jump into the atmosphere. I might give myself a little bit more leeway. Okay. So it should be the same deal, just a straight radio call. This one has a proper name though. Activate gateway 2 to the surface. And here I am on the surface. There we go. Oh yeah, that works. That is definitely good. Might be worth having a little look around. Not much to see on this planet. It's a little bit hard to tell where the ground is at times. Don't seem to be having any trouble staying off the ground though with the thrusters. Certainly got enough gyros, it seems. So, dare I risk it with the big ship? Should work just the same. Anyway, we'll land for a sec and we'll just have a little look around. I haven't done very much with it today. Just kind of expanded a little bit here and there. Built an assembler. Did I switch off using Park for this? Well, that was a bit short-sighted of me, wasn't it? Now I should be able to do that. Cool. All right. Yeah, perhaps not the most incredible of designs, but it does work and did allow me to transfer some stuff into here. We're actually going to have to build a larger cargo storage before we can do any more. We've got to think about where we're actually going to put it. Don't actually want to go underground, so I think this is really the only direction I can build is out this way. And I should probably get the color right. Now, I probably still want to keep access to that cargo container. Yeah, I'm going to run it out this way, I think. Now, my fancy new assembler. Oh, okay. Well, time to start doing your job. Thought you were supposed to be able to order up this stuff anyway. Oh, I need it. Not to build and repair, so. I wonder if that's actually being... Well, hopefully the volume for the mic has been working that whole time. There was a little bit of a problem with the sound, but I don't think it will have affected the mic, just what I was hearing. There we go. So I'm going to have to do a bit of a dogleg here, just to get up to a height where I can build the large container. Oh, I've got no hydrogen at all. I might build a dispenser here. I think that could be a good idea. Yeah, if I have a dispenser as one of the blocks here. Not something I build very often, but I think I built one recently, so I might have a block for it. God, I can see a couple I've got doubled up. Yeah, I'm not seeing the dispenser, which is not really surprising. Okay, let's get a dispenser from here. does it call? Refill station, I think they call it. Yeah. Ooh, an inset refill station. Exciting. No, can't build that. Alright. Let's try that. Let's stick it there. Let's stick you there. I should be able to access hydrogen from the ship for now. Much better. Okay, back to building. Turn you round like that. And let's build our big cargo container. I know I have that block somewhere. There we go. Now the big industrial or a standard one. I think they got the same volume. It's just aesthetics. I kind of like these ones because they have more connectors. I have one on each side. Come on. Why won't you do that? Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Though you might not have everything you need to build it. Need some interior plate, tubes and grids. What else? A lot more interior plate. Everything else we should have. Why have you stopped? Oh, because this isn't finished. I might rearrange it. So it's just interior plate now. I think I want some floodlights here. Can't really see what we're doing. Yeah, there they are. Except I want the downward pointing ones. Yeah. It's angled. Corner, corner. Yeah, we'll just do that one. Getting there.
Low.
I guess I should be tidy and build a floor under it. Okay. Ah, you know what I want to do? I want to put a swirly light on the landing teleport. Not really called that, but I couldn't remember what it was for a moment there. This one, the rotating light. I mean, what a mundane name for it. We'll stick one over here. I wonder if it's going to make a big one.
Fuel critical.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I can just stick it there. Yeah, hell, of course I do. And where have I got some? Oh, must have used up. Oh no, there's some. Yeah, I should move all that over to the storage. But that should be in range. Should be in range. Maybe it isn't. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. It's not too intrusive. Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright, I should make somewhere to stand while I'm looking into the cargo container. There we go. Alright, Mr. Cargo Container. Step 1, make sure you're not empty. Switch over to show cargo containers only. Here we go. And that should do it. Okay, medical room. That's the next thing I should be building. Oh, I should build some oxygen tanks, hydrogen tank, all that stuff. I have to build out this way a bit to avoid being in the way of the landing area on either side. So I think that we'll probably switch it around if this does become... Oh, actually, yeah. Got to keep the arrival area clear, so maybe this is a good arrangement anyway. And I want a big hydrogen tank here. Could build a small one, but it's kind of pointless. There it is. One large hydrogen tank. On its side, yeah. Some blocks underneath. Need a small oxygen tank as well. Come on. Completely out of gas, it says. This is why I'm building the hydrogen tank. Oh, what do we do? I need to go around here. There we go. Now, what are you missing? Small steel tubes. Okay, I need an oxygen hydrogen generator. I should actually put in the oxygen tank first, so we don't waste any. It's one of those, I think. Small oxygen tank. Where are you going to live, small oxygen tank? I think you're going to live up on top of the hydrogen tank. Yeah, it is kind of in the way a bit. What about the Yeah, this looks good too, actually. Alright. And that means we are ready for the oxygen-hydrogen generator, which we are going to put I think what I'm going to do is put a junction there. We're not going to be getting any yield upgrades or anything on this one. I don't think you put yield on these ones. I'm not sure. Let's see. Building up rather than out is probably the goal at the moment. But I want to put in a junction because I think we're going to need to put in more stuff from here. And is that it? No. There it is. So, where is your connectors? You've got one at each end and some on the sides. Well, let's not do that. But let's perhaps do that. Yeah, that works. So now I transfer some ice over. Oh, there should be some ice left, I think. Did bring a large stack of it, but that doesn't mean there's any left. It's not looking good.
Fuel low.
I see no ice at all.
Fuel critical.
Oh, okay. I'm going to fall out of the sky, am I? Uh-huh. No ice. Sounds like I'm going to have to go get some. Well, there's actually some up the top of the hill there. I could probably build. Oh, yeah, I don't know how close that is. I wonder if it's within 300 meters. Because there's some ice up the top of the hill there. I guess I could find out. How much do I care? I should just try and measure the distance. Oh no. Need some hydrogen for that. Alright, let's see. Okay. Kind of glad I have a gun. It looks like I'm just out of range. I can always build one up at the top of the hill or something. For the moment, I'll just try ferrying some over. Kind of surprised. We should be able to load up the tanks here using stockpile. Should be a bit careful about that. Maybe there is already some ice being processed here. I should just do an ice search. No ice. That's not good. Alright. Well, which ship are we going to use? Not that it's super important at the moment. We've got plenty of hydrogen and oxygen from the ship there. Just trying to think what else is essential at the moment. Oh, it was actually the ship that was firing then. I actually better build some defences for this place. The amount of meteorites that seem to crash into the surface does not fill me with confidence. Let's try you. Of course, we'll go for the exciting looking one. That one. And we better make some ammo for it as well. Should keep it going for a while. Power source. One wind turbine probably isn't going to cut it. It might be time to build a reactor. At least until we get another solution. Hang on. I'm sure I had a reactor block somewhere. There it is. And let's put you somewhere good. Where you're not in the way, but you're accessible. And perhaps you can have other things connect you. Which means that's probably pretty good. What are you missing? Oh, reactor components. Okay. Didn't actually... I brought gravel, so we should be fine. I didn't even need to walk away. Okay, we want to make some reactor components. We need 100. I just need to remember what they look like. That's them there. 100. Hopefully we brought enough gravel. We might not have. I could go get some, I guess. In fact, I probably better. And we're back at the big base. Okay, let's get some gravel. Where is that there? It's a lot of gravel. I guess I'll take as much as I can carry. Not really important. Don't want to make a second trip though. Okay. Oh. What am I thinking? I need to do this.
Fuel low.
I should get some uranium to stick in it as well. Can grab that from the ship, I think. I'll go get it. Don't think I've got to go far.
Critical.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot about you. That's the magic reactor that has no connection to the rest of the ship. I've got to fix. And when I can find my way in. Alright, so this is the offending one. It's supposed to be a T-junction here. Let's do the painted red. Get my paintbrush. There we go. I'll just make it grey for the moment. Okay, so I want a T-junction conveyor. that should do it. He says hopefully. Now, I should magically be able to access the reactor. Oh, I brought a bunch as well. But just to make sure I fix that. Yay, it's fixed. I can move stuff around. Looks like I brought a stack of uranium. Did I put any in there? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Well, we'll stick 100 in here, because you do use it sometimes. Mostly for missiles and stuff. Oh, okay, yep, cool. And the rest we'll stick in the new one. If it's finished, it might not be finished yet. Yeah, it's not finished. Go around and watch. Yay, you finished? You are finished. There we go. All our power problems solved. Though I should probably build another battery, just to make sure. Right next to the other one here. Let's see what it says. If I built a little control station, I could get an idea of how much power we have. Never mind. Alright, where are we going to build it? Doesn't really need to be connected to anything. Oh, I was going to build a medical station. Though that's not really necessary. Yes, it is necessary, or I'll end up doing that thing that happened before. Okay, let's build a medical station. And let's build it... Oh, okay, which one are we building? Corner medical room has a connector on the back, which is probably more useful in this situation. Does it have it on both sides? I think it does. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Let's have a look. Yeah, cool, there's two of them. Oh. So if I put it like that, am I going to be able to step past it? Yes. That looks like it's actually okay. It's the wrong color, but it's okay. I can walk in here. I'm going to need some more interior plate. Let's build a bunch. Oh, let's get the color right. I think that was it. That works. We should be able to do refills here too. But the most important thing is, if I die, I'm not going to end up back at Skynet space, which would be great. Let's see. As nice as it was to visit, I don't think he really likes me building stuff there, so it was probably not good to repeat it. under floor level here. That's kind of okay. Oh well, fine. Fine, I'll do it later. Alright, I feel safe leaving this place as it is. Till I get some ice here. I'm going to set up a little mine. That'll be the thing to do. I'll fly the ship up to the top of the hill, perhaps. Set up the mine using the ship's build and repair system. Only issue then is bringing it back down the hill. I guess I could just run a conveyor. Just have it as an extension of the base. Of course, I could have just built the base a little bit closer. I guess I don't need to build the mine all the way up here. I could just build it a little bit closer, like 100 meters closer. And it will probably be good enough. Yeah, we'll try that. Because it just has to be some part of the grid, the actual structure of the base needs to be within 300 meters, I think is how it works. It might actually be from the drill itself, so I will actually build it within 300. Let's just go have a look at this mythical. Oh, I'm going to run out of ice.
Fuel low.
Yeah, let's get close to the ground.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, there's an ice field at the top of that hill, I promise. Anyway, we're going to head back to the main base. Okay. Now, it should be a question of just reversing what we just did. I don't really need to be lined up like this, I just need to be reasonably close. Just go up a little bit. Okay. Now, this should be pretty simple. Yeah, small grid. And I want to... Oh, this is the fighter cockpit. Have I not built an antenna? I haven't built an antenna. I'm not going anywhere without an antenna. Oh, actually, there is a way I can do it. I'll have to get that antenna fixed though. Alright, let's go. Whoosh! And we're up in space, ship and all. Now this one definitely has an antenna. I've used it on the way. Okay. New Mars orbit base V2. I don't want to go to the surface, I want to go back home. Here I am. Good stuff. Probably getting a bit close there. Go. We might as well save some power. Do we have enough coverage? Yeah, we have plenty of coverage for meteorites. Is the green machine off? No. We might switch him off.
Fuel.
He has plenty of fuel. Oh. Actually, he doesn't use hydrogen, so doesn't really need it. Kind of odd. Alright. this is our military ship, which is kind of not the best design, but I've managed to fight off the pirates twice when they attacked the base. So it did its job and managed to get through it without much damage, which is good. I mean, the whole thing's basically solid heavy armor and blast door blocks, which are sometimes good in this situation, and of course a bunch of different guns on the top. So these will deal with any meteorites that might happen to come along as well. You're the wrong colour. Why are you the wrong colour? You should be blue. Ah, well. Yeah, not much to see back here. There's some of the engines for the base. I'll give you an overview. How it looks from a distance. There we go. This over here is the Orange Dragon, which is a specific gravity ship. And the Green Dragon here, that we've already seen. This belongs to Fildius. And this one as well. Though they kind of belong to all of us. It's just who actually built them is what I'm really talking about. This one over here belongs to Ira. Iriliro, I should say, was his name, who joined us for one session. Hopefully he'll come back one of these days. And this is his first ship. We sort of gave him a little bit of guidance with, but he did his own thing. I haven't seen too many small grids with cabins, so it's actually quite good. And not something I would have thought of. Give you a quick look. Yeah. Not bad. I mean, they do have small door grids, so small door blocks, so must be something that you can do. This isn't very interesting. This is just the front of our very interesting new wing, with most of the entrances boarded up at the moment. We do at least have a navigation light for the port side, which is very important indeed. So what I am going to do is check my inventory. It doesn't have anything very interesting in it, but I'm going to put it all into a cargo container and then take off into the sun, or into the planet probably, so that I'm not hanging around the base attracting pirates and things. Which, unfortunately, it seems the cryotubes can sometimes attract pirates and things when you're offline, which isn't a great thing for us, so it's probably better if nobody's actually alive here, which is why we don't usually use the cryotubes, except for if we're going AFK at the moment. We have a lot of spare tools, but I'll stick them in anyway. So I just have to find a creative way to unalive myself here before I log off. I think I will fly towards that asteroid over there. Time it so that I actually hit it after I log off, so I don't actually respawn before I do.